For the past several years, a group of dedicated American slap fighters have been developing a new extreme sport in undisclosed locations across the Midwest. Most athletic commissions in the U.S. don't recognize this new sport, so the fighters have been competing underground. Still, the fan base for our sport has grown. We are now an international sensation. Our fighters don't compete for glory. They are here to test themselves. This is not a sport for the weak. This is SlapFIGHT. You're looking backstage at Wolverine warming up for tonight's main event. He has waited a long time for this rematch. The last time these two faced each other at the Barrel was Wolverine's first ever slap competition, and a lot has changed since that night. Wolverine has dominated the light heavyweight division with huge wins over Rocky Moore and Archaic Death, incredible wars with Young James and Coach Killa, but his toughest battle may be ahead of him tonight. Just across the hall is his nemesis, heavyweight champion Darius the Destroyer, warming up with his longtime cornerman and trainer Raven James. They have had an incredible career so far, 14 straight wins and no losses. Darius had 2 huge knockouts in the past year against Rocky Moore and Southpaw Outlaw. He's clocked big wins over Frank the Tank, Hellfire, Big Mike, and Wolverine. But tonight, Darius wants to prove beyond a doubt that he is the undisputed heavyweight king of SlapFIGHT. Last night at the weigh-ins, Wolverine tipped the scales at 233 pounds, which is just 8 pounds over the minimum requirement. Darius weighed in at 263, which is 2 pounds under the maximum. And these two are ready to put on a show for the fans. And speaking of fans, this is Charlie. Some of you know him as Moistcr1tikal. He's a social media influencer, a YouTube pioneer, a speedrunner, Twitch streamer, and the biggest slap fan on the internet. He'll be joining us momentarily with his special brand of slap commentary.
For a while, I believed the Russian slapping tournaments were far more powerful than the American slapping series. Just some absolute monsters. In a single slap, they're packing more power than a space shuttle taking off. And just like something out of Avatar: The Last Airbender, these 4 slapping nations, these slap benders, I thought were the strongest in the universe. But over time, I think I've started to change my mind. The American slapping side of things, the SlapFIGHT Championship Series, has been cooking up some absolute fucking fierce deities of open palm slapping. Wolverine went through a man called Archaic Death, and when I say went through, I mean he fucking vaporized this guy with a slap.
2, 3. Oh! And we have a knockout, ladies and gentlemen. A brutal knockout.
A brutal knockout is an understatement. That looks like something you'd only see on Live Leak. Probably the most hard slap I've ever seen delivered. Wolverine was blessed with a beard to rival ZZ Top and hands that could destroy heaven itself if he ever felt like it. Wolverine is an actual force of nature, if nature was fueled by Budweiser and pickup trucks.
Charlie had a new favorite fighter. And then he discovered Darius.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Darius, you killed him. Oh my God, I witnessed a murder. To everyone who just subbed, sorry, I just got banned for this. Holy fuck. Wow, that guy is packing some fucking meat. That came out of nowhere. I think it was like 3 or 4 slaps from Wolverine and just gave up, threw in the towel. He took 1 slap from Darius and he saw God. Holy shit. That is perhaps the most brutal knockout I've ever seen in my life.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event of the evening. Wolverine versus Darius the Destroyer, the most anticipated fight in the history of our sport. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Space Cowboy, Jason Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following following contest is scheduled for unlimited rounds. Is your main event for the evening, and is for the SlapFIGHT Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, he is the current and reigning light heavyweight champion, weighing in at 233 pounds, from Mountain Home, Arkansas, the Wolverine!
Look, I'm a proven menace to the enemy. I be walking fast, 100 legs like a centipede. They're saying that my flow is the remedy. When they wanna vibe, getting live, sipping Hennessy. They really show love to the kid. Pockets so fat, barely stand up worth the shit. Got they hands up, this is it. Everything I waited for, brand tough, Mr. Pier. I'm in the game, got a taste of fame. I think I created a monster, now I can't contain. These haters lame, I would not refrain. Riches that they claim ain't the same when you subtract the pain. I'm lyrical, with the pen I'm performing miracles. The force is empirical, flowing out and in your spirituals. The crime's heinous, waiting on divine sanction. They will not tame us and their temperament is not patient. What a seesaw, reppin' E-Maw. Jumping, hit a 30-footer, breaking ankles, C-paw. Turn my flow back on, call it backdraft. If you act wrong, you Phillies rock, even though they roll them up with mid-grade kicking rock.
Introducing his
I'm in the
opponent,
zone very well beyond. Imping in the levels of distance, yeah, my money long.
Undisputed SlapFIGHT Heavyweight Champion, weighing in at 263 pounds, from Kirbyville, Missouri, Darius the Destroyer!
That's just what we doing with the crew. Every day and night we on the move. And I'm sure they tripping, cut a loose. Cause the only thing about it is making moves. That's just what we doing with the crew. Every day and night we on the move, yeah. And I'm sure they tripping, cut a loose. Cause the only thing about it is making moves. You know I'm making moves. I'm going all in, I got nothing else to prove. And I don't need friends when I got my own crew. I'm a villain to the game, let me show you what I do. Work until you get it, I mean work. Working all up in it, let the money be the mission. The riches, we trying to get it, we get it like we be winning. We working a life sentence, no forgiveness, yeah, I'm wishing the competition diminish. I'm the realest with no feelings, you cleaning all of my dishes. Dirty but flirty, I'm under 30, emerging. I in the storm with the flurry, so give my deal to attorney. I'm making moves.
SlapFIGHT fans, this is your main event. It is for the SlapFIGHT Heavyweight Championship. Once again, weighing in at 233 pounds, from Mountain Home, Arkansas, the Wolverine! And the SlapFIGHT Heavyweight Champion, weighing in at 263 pounds, from Kirbyville, Missouri, Darius the Destroyer! Your official for this contest, Q Davidson!
All right, fight fans, it's time for our main event. The most requested, most highly anticipated matchup in SlapFIGHT history. Let's bring in our good friend Charlie for the coin toss. Charlie, are you there?
Oh, I'm here, and I'm excited to be welcomed into this Thunderdome of testosterone.
Perfect. Let's get you situated. We'll take a look at the rules. All right, folks, let's take a look at the rules of SlapFIGHT. First off, no clubbing. All competitors must land their strikes with an open hand. The heel of the hand may make contact but cannot extend past the chin. Next, no stepping. Feet must be planted shoulder width apart, and there can be no pivoting or stepping when striking. And finally, no flinching. Small reactions are allowed, but any movement that affects the power of the strike is a foul.
And I'm excited to see how it goes. So Wolverine's first, staring into the soul of Darius right now. Using a new technique. One thing that I'd like to point out, I've never seen Darius get dazed at all. When he gets slapped, it's like slapping a wall. The guy just barely moves, even with Wolverine's power. So we have seen Darius with the one slap KOs before. I don't think we'll see it against Wolverine. But here we go.
2, 3.
Jesus, nearly slapped his skull right off his shoulders there. Wolverine's hair was all nicely done, not anymore. It has slapped all of the style out of his hair now. Perhaps that'll motivate Wolverine for an even more powerful slap here.
1, 2, 3.
Darius just doesn't move. Like, I imagine that slap from Wolverine could stun a bear, but Darius has evolved well beyond the capabilities of the human flesh. It's like he doesn't feel any pain at all. Like, he just doesn't even react to such incredible power.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Wolverine eating that one like a champion here. This is showing you why these two are at the top of the food chain in the slapping arena. Oh, that was a big flinch. You hate to see that. You really don't like to see that from Darius. I think he was getting a bit scared when he saw that speed and violence coming from that slap. That did, however, prove that Darius is human. It looks like he does have the ability to feel fear, and that's big. Wolverine may not have drawn blood on that, but that does prove that Darius has the ability to feel fear, and that's a big discovery right there.
2, 3.
Oh. Darius with another absolutely blasting blow there. Clobbering Wolverine. Wolverine's hair is getting all cattywampus.
2, 3.
Uh-oh. Darius is wincing. We've never seen this from Darius before. Wolverine is summoning the power of the gods on his side right now. Darius not happy with what he's experiencing here. Pain for the first time in his life. He doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. Trying to shake it off. Get back to Earth. He's gonna probably look to put Wolverine in a coffin on this one here so he doesn't have to worry about getting slapped again. Let's see if we'll be able to slap the soul out of him.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, a little low. But that's gonna get the job done. Definitely feeling that one. The beard is doing a great job of disguising where exactly his weak points are, and I think that's very important.
1, 2, 3.
He really supercharged that one down there. Wolverine has got a new technique. I don't know who he's been training with or what dojos he's been attending, but this new forbidden jutsu martial art that he's using seems very effective. I like how he's using both hands, making sure he's warming up his slap down at the bottom, getting a huge rotation, and then delivers a slap at like Mach 5. Darius again trying to get ready, get himself hyped up for the next round here. Looks like he's asking for some water. Probably a good idea to stay hydrated right now. Wolverine does have Frank the Tank in his corner, and Frank has been on an absolute tear recently, just fucking rampaging. So that is a superstar lineup over there. Darius back at the barrel. He's in position, getting his feet planted. While going back to the fundamentals.
1, 2, 3.
Oh boy. There is not a single molecule on Wolverine's face that wasn't blasted right there. Beautiful technique from Darius. Covered the entire surface area of the left side of Wolverine's face. You can see the bruising start to come in. Oh, but it does not affect Wolverine's targeting. Right on the money. Boy, oh boy. Good lord. Darius taking it like a champ though, as you'd expect. Darius goes over to his corner with a little smile on his face. Wolverine's still waiting at the barrel, stretching out his jaw a little bit. I imagine that's gotta feel like shit right about now. Darius's slaps have been compared to car accidents. He's using every second at his disposal, just really taking his time here, getting ready. He's looking really casual about it. It doesn't look like Darius has even been slapped yet. It's like every slap that he takes, his body immediately forgets after the round. No signs of swelling, no signs of redness. The same cannot be said for Wolverine.
1, 2, 3!
Ooh. Another beautiful strike from Darius. But Wolverine just speedrunning here, getting right back into it. Doesn't need any break at all.
2, 3!
Oh, man. Darius did not like that one. But he's still fine. Goodness gracious. What in tarnation? Are these men even human? Or something more? I feel like Darius just takes this moment just to talk to his friend a little bit and plan the rest of his day. He's just got the swagger of a champion. He's like, okay, after I knock this guy out, what are we gonna do? I go to 5 guys or something? Alright, cool, fuck it. Alright, I'll put it to bed right now. I imagine both these athletes have tremendous amounts of respect for one another. But I believe Darius is gonna try and slap that respect right out of Wolverine's mouth. He's back at the barrel, in position.
1, 2, 3!
Oh, absolutely clobbered him with that one. That cheek is beginning to swell a lot. You don't like to see that if you're a Wolverine fan. But Wolverine ready to get right back into it. Oh my god. That was a furious slap. I bet that hurt Wolverine. There was a lot of anger. 15 years of built-up frustration. All delivered on a single slap, and it still wasn't enough. Darius just taking it. Eating them like cereal. Once again, just kind of hanging out in his corner. Wolverine is really dialed in here, focused. Looks like he's about to enter the avatar state.
Seconds out.
Darius looks like he's about ready to get back into it. Casually approaches the barrel, big smile on his face.
1, 2, 3!
Oh my lord! Wolverine's head snaps back a little bit, but no whiplash. He's still just fine. Maybe a slight concussion, but that's no big deal. Slapping the cotton right out of Darius's ear, throwing it into the spectator's stands, a little souvenir for someone in the front row. And he is still just fine, it seems. We might be going all night. This might be a 50-round match. It may never end, honestly. These are two warriors that are just built different. Neither one of them wanting to give up. Neither one of their bodies even knows how to give up. Darius again, just using all the time at his disposal, just kind of hanging out, taking it all in, enjoying the big stage. Even for a moment there, the referee looked like he was saying a prayer, hoping that he won't see a decapitation. For Darius, a decapitation can happen at any moment.
1, 2, 3!
He responds by knocking the cotton out of Wolverine's ear. God, it's like he's statically charging Wolverine's face. His hair is starting to really stand up over there. But it's still not enough to get him down. No KOs yet, no throwing in the towel. Wolverine barely taking any breaks at all. There are just no breaks on this train of pain. I don't even know what you do against that. You probably couldn't take a gun and shoot Darius. It wouldn't be enough. It's just, I don't know what his face is made out of. It's like a vault door. It's like 50 pounds of steel there on his cheeks. My God. Wolverine has got to be baffled. Much like I imagine most of the audience is. They paid for the whole seat, but they only need the edge. It's anyone's guess as to who's going to finally win this one. We're 10 rounds deep right now. And there are no signs of weakness in either one of these boys. Darius staying loose, back at the barrel.
1, 2, 3!
Oh. We have another penalty here. Not a very pleasant feeling for Wolverine, but at least there is a penalty to kind of help cushion that blow a little bit. That is the second penalty on Darius. The clubbing is, yeah, right in the eyeball. But Wolverine doesn't need that eyeball anyway. It'll probably regrow itself during the match. This is a rare moment of seeing Wolverine in distress. I'm surprised the eyeball didn't just fly out of its socket, to be honest. A lesser man probably would have had his eyeball pop right out, but not Wolverine.
1, 2, 3!
Oh, another tremendous slap from Wolverine. You can see it really starting to take a toll on Wolverine himself. I imagine his arm is starting to hurt. It's not easy to throw slaps like that. It is a painful, painful experience. Oh man, you can see the difference in Wolverine's face from the left side to the right side, looking like Harvey Dent out here. And that eyeball is not feeling good, I imagine. Wolverine going over to Frank, maybe getting a Sensu bean to fully recover here. Meanwhile, Darius has just been kind of hanging out. Maybe scrolling through Tinder on his phone, and he's like, okay, 10 seconds, I'm coming back. Approaching the barrel. This is 2 slaps for Wolverine. That's due to the penalties.
2, 3!
Oh my god, the sound of that slap! Even the referee looks like he's about to start crying. You can read his lips, he said, oh my god, and he's right. How do you even take that slap without falling over and dying? I don't get it. I don't understand. Jesus Christ. Darius just... he's not human. These slaps from Wolverine would be enough to defeat pretty much every other opponent I can imagine. Even like fictional ones. If he was throwing slaps against this, like throwing these against Thanos, that would probably be enough to kill him. But Darius is just on a completely different level.
Seconds out.
And it really doesn't even look like his face has been hit yet. It looks like the match hasn't even started for Darius. How is that possible? He has max defense stats and offense.
Let's go!
Wolverine looks like he's gonna fall over any minute now.
1,
And he doesn't even take breaks.
3!
Alright, Darius did not like he did not like that one. Another rare moment where Darius seems to be in pain, but he's still handling it extremely well. We could be breaking the SlapFIGHT world record. Previously, it was 20 rounds. The world record was a 20-round absolute fiesta. And we're already 13 rounds deep here, and it doesn't look like it's even close to being over yet. We are still only in Act 1 of this play. Darius shaking his head. He's good. He's ready. Back at the barrel. In position. He's got that giant meaty fist out, ready to rumble.
1, 2, 3! Wow!
Oh boy. Darius is shaving Wolverine's beard with these slaps. He's destroying the hair follicles on his face.
2, 3!
When Wolverine slaps, it just sounds so good. It just sounds incredible. Like you could hear that slap for miles, I imagine. Just echoing across the town. Round 14 here. Both of these gentlemen. Yeah, it could go literally all night. Frank the Tank looks like he's starting to get a little tired. I honestly don't think we're going to see a knockout here. I think this is going to be a stoppage from a medical professional coming in and saying this is going too far. The human body wasn't meant for this. I just can't imagine either one of them being knocked out at this point.
1, 2, 3!
Another penalty on Darius. That is another clubbing penalty.
We got another clubbing violation right here by Darius. Okay, Ron, you'll have to.
Put it on the board. That is Wolverine getting another double whammy super slam. But I don't even know if that's going to be enough because Darius, he just doesn't feel anything.
40 seconds.
Wolverine is not looking good right now. I will say, he absolutely looks like he is feeling every one of those slaps right now. Whereas Darius looks totally fine.
2, 3!
Oh, a little high, little high. Slapping the gel right out of Darius's hair there. So that would be a violation on Wolverine now, obviously.
40 seconds.
Now, you can start to see a little bruising on Darius's face, so we are starting to see a bit of damage being done here. Just proof that Darius was even, like, getting hit, honestly. Because if you didn't see that side of his face right now, based on his demeanor and his attitude, you'd think that he hadn't even been slapped yet. But we have some bruises to prove it. Back to back here.
3! Woo!
Another very spicy slap. Takes it easily. It does look like he's starting to bleed a little bit, too. So, further proof that Darius is at least close to human. Wolverine rocking those huge cowboy boots. I believe he also bought a pair of jeans and then cut them so they were shorter. So, a pretty impressive fashion statement from Wolverine, but will it be enough? Darius figures might as well just take all the time. No reason not to. Just really make sure he's in the zone. It doesn't look like he needs it. It just seems like he just wants to kind of hang out a little bit. Just having some fun with his friends. Why not cherish it?
1, 2, 3!
Oh my god. Somehow Wolverine is still standing. And he's right back into it. Oh my god! Wow is right. The audience can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't see how anyone's gonna get knocked out here. There's gonna have to be like divine intervention that stops this match. This is an apocalyptic fucking slap fight match here. Alright, Darius is ready to get back into it. Approaching the barrel. This is big round 17.
1, 2, 3!
Oh. I feel like at any moment one of those slaps from Darius is going to send Wolverine off his feet.
2, 3!
Another flinching violation on Darius. This is big. This is very big. I feel like Darius might just have a fetish for being slapped at this point. He's been slapped multiple times back to back. This is his third time.
That's Darius' second flinching violation. We'll have another 2 slaps over here for Wolverine.
Yep, that's another big double whammy super slammy going back to back. But I don't think it bothers Darius that much. I really don't.
30 seconds. Got 2 coming up over here.
I think Darius is more upset at the fact that he flinched than anything. Not necessarily that he's going to get slapped twice here, but just a little disappointed in himself. The slaps, they don't even seem to matter to Darius at this point. Getting slapped, hey, that's just a normal day in the office now.
2, go, 3.
Little high, little high.
Bring it down.
Darius has got the fucking killer instinct going on right now, looking like a psychopath up there. And he takes them both with ease, as you would expect from Darius. Round 20, taking no breaks. Darius not going to his corner. I think he wants to end it right here. Oh, we're going back. Oh my god, we're just getting right back into it. Good lord. Whoa, no break again. Darius going in round 21. It's a new record.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like I'm getting hurt more watching the slaps than Darius does receiving them. Wolverine, though, is not in good shape. Darius just fine, stretching out his jaw a little bit. That was a rapid-fire round. I think that was 3 rounds back to back to back with no breaks at all in between. I think Darius, maybe he has plans tonight. He's got a date he wants to get to, and it's running a bit long for his liking. In position again. Not a very long break. Oh! That was kind of a rising slap there. The skin is beginning to peel off of Wolverine's face. Wolverine, of course, not taking much of a break here either.
2, 3.
Oh! Jesus Christ! Holy shit! I cannot believe what we're looking at. Is this round 25? Or round 250? My god. I don't even know how the barrel's still standing. I feel like the intensity and the shock waves from these slaps would be enough to collapse a normal keg. Oh my lord. Darius is taking a bit of a break here, get some water, get rehydrated. Maybe charge up a real wallop here to finish it off.
Doing good. Still going strong.
Darius still with a smile on his face. He's having fun. I don't even know if Wolverine's face is even capable of smiling anymore after all of this abuse right now.
Let's go. Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Wolverine is up there looking like a zombie. Oh my god. Luckily his eye is still intact. But that's swelling. Oh no.
40 seconds.
I feel like Wolverine's soul was spitting out blood, yep. Yeah, I feel like Wolverine's soul was slapped out a few rounds ago and now it's just the vessel left. It's just the husk. Powered by pure fighting spirit. The inability to give up. This is something you'd see in an anime right now. Maybe even slapped one of his teeth out in there, I'm not sure, but it is brutal right now. But you have to commend him.
20 seconds.
Now we do have medical professionals on scene just in case things get even crazier.
Seconds out.
I believe that's the same rag Wolverine just spit blood into. So maybe getting a little blood on his hands there. Maybe that'll increase with the damage output.
2,
Not enough. Not enough. It did not feel good from the looks of things, but wasn't enough to put Darius down. Oh my god. Wolverine, he's looking to the Lord right now for some strength. Perhaps forgetting where he is. I believe the concussion is really starting to set in. I've got to be honest, I feel this could be the last round here. I don't know how much more Wolverine can take. Darius is still looking in peak condition, but Wolverine he is looking in immense pain.
1, 2, 3!
Oh, the cotton ball flies at the referee again. Another huge slap, but he is still standing. Looks like he's fading in and out of consciousness, to be honest. Oh my god, 25 rounds! Jesus Christ! Is that his tooth? What was that?
40 seconds.
Wolverine back at the barrel, looking better than ever, honestly. You wouldn't even know we've gone 25 rounds. Darius honestly looks like he feels kind of bad. I imagine there's some blurriness in his vision right now. But still delivers an on-target shot, a very powerful one again. Every single slap has been perfect. So much power, but they take it so well.
Here we go.
Wolverine stretching out the neck a little bit. Let's see if it helps him take this blow.
1, 2, 3!
Perhaps the stretching saved his life, because that was another absolutely disgusting slap. Oh my god. I can only imagine what his coach Frank is saying to him right now. Probably just checking to make sure Wolverine is still in there. Getting hydrated, of course. Very important, very important.
30 seconds.
Wolverine taking a very intense look at the audience here. Almost like that scene out of Gladiator with the "Are you not entertained" moment. I think that was Gladiator. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Wolverine back at the barrel. I don't know how he's even still standing. Perhaps he can deliver a miraculous slap that knocks Darius out here. But I don't know.
1, 2, 3!
A very good slap, but still not good enough. Which means Wolverine will be getting slapped again. But at this point, it's just kind of like slapping a corpse. Wolverine he cannot give up. My face is starting to hurt. My cheeks are hurting from just smiling for so long now. This has been an incredible match. We've been going for over 30 minutes of straight slapping here. He's got the cowboy boots on, looking better than ever for like his Vogue shoot. And now Darius back at the barrel. Perhaps broken nose, broken eyeball socket, broken dreams. I mean, everything on Wolverine is in rough shape right now. I'm not sure what's happening at the moment, to be honest. Maybe, is he doing a stage dive? Darius confirming with the ref to make sure Wolverine is indeed still alive, if there's still
Charlie,
a pulse.
it looks like the doctor has asked Wolverine to leave the competition area. And it looks like they're going to take a look at his left eye. The left eye of Wolverine is swollen, and I'm not sure that he's able to see out of that eye. So the doctor's going to take a quick look at it and see if it's okay to continue.
That does make sense. Yeah, that left eye has been looking
Quite a
in
bit
rough
of
shape.
swelling around the eye of Wolverine. He's telling the doctor that he can see. I'm not so sure the doctor believes that. I'm not sure that Wolverine can see out of that eye. And they may need to stop this fight.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think that would be the right course of action if he can't see out of one of his eyes now.
Wolverine is telling him that he can see. He wants to continue. And it looks like they might allow him to come back in here and continue, at least for the time being. We should know here in just a few seconds.
Well, I think they should really thoroughly test it. Wouldn't want to lose eyesight.
Okay, Wolverine is asking him not to stop the fight. He says he wants to continue. He says it's his choice and that he can see.
I gotta be honest, I don't know if I believe he can see out of that eye right now. But I'm not his dad. I'm not there. I can't confirm
And I
for
guess
sure.
it's going to just come down to whether or not the doctor believes him and feels safe letting him continue. And it actually looks like they might be letting him come back to the competition area. And yes, it looks like Wolverine's going to be allowed to continue. Don't know for how long, but here he comes now, and it looks like we've got a fight, folks. Here we go. Right back to the action. Here comes Wolverine. Round 26.
Blood dripping off of his mouthpiece and everything. Wolverine back in the crucible. Perhaps maybe they gave him a cortisone shot in his cheek or something to help. I don't know, but he's looking a little re-energized.
1, 2, 3!
Fresh out of the doctor visit and then looking like he might need to go right back.
50 seconds.
I just don't know how this one's gonna end. I don't think it's gonna be via knockout. I don't think it's possible. We've been going for almost 40 minutes of straight slapping. Darius just kind of hanging out, picking his nose, got a few boogers up there. Maybe that'll help with his slap, getting some of that boogie juice on it. Wolverine back in his element. He's on the attack here. This is when he does his best work.
1, 2, 3!
A very big slap, but still. Oh. Wolverine's shaking his head. He can't believe it either. That's it. He finally calls it. He realized that he was dealing with an immortal being. Darius the Destroyer, the champion. I mean, he earned it. Those slaps were beyond ridiculous. And Darius's defense is unlike anything I've ever seen. You could crash a bus into Darius's face and he wouldn't feel it. The bus would explode. Oh my god. What a match. 26 rounds of just non-stop, high-octane action. Holy shit. Well, JT, thank you for having me here and letting me be a part of this piece of history because this was absolutely nuts. So thank you so much. And congratulations to Darius and huge respect to Wolverine. He's absolutely the second best in the world, and it was a wonderful match between the two of them.
SlapFIGHT Heavyweight Champion, Darius the Destroyer! 14-0, 20-plus rounds, and doctor stoppage. By doctor stoppage, if it wouldn't have been for that, you guys still may be going right now, man. I don't see an end in the sight because I don't see the Wolverine giving up or you giving up for any time soon, man. Listen, 14-0, still your heavyweight champion. Darius, talk to the people, man.
Look, man, Wolverine, he's one of the hardest tests I've had to face, but, like, he hasn't put the work in like I have. He hasn't trained like I have. Like, he is the toughest mother effer I've ever faced. Frank the Tank definitely number 2, but Frank, oh man, he's let's
get a look at that. Show that the damage right there, man. He got you on a few good ones, and he has a new unique style that he did debut on you today. So I know that you've studied footage of Ron. How was it getting used to that, seeing it for the first time today?
Man, when he doubled up his fist, I thought he was just gonna clock me. I didn't know where it was coming from. I was scared at first, and then I got hit a couple times. I'm like, okay, there goes the butterflies. He knocked him right out of me, so I just let him go.
But listen, every heavyweight champion's got to have that heavyweight strap. So Tekka, come on down.
When we come through, when we come through, when we come through, when we come through, yeah, when we come through, say when we come through. Fans going crazy when we come through. Promoters gonna pay me when we come through. We shut it down daily when we come through, yeah, when we come through, say when we come through. They always acting shady when we come through. The hate don't ever faze me when we come through. The crew is getting wavy when we come through, yeah, when we come through, say when we come through.
One of the roses that grew from the cracks of the concrete in the valley of the hollows, never sleep is where you find me. I'm one of the dopest in my local city. I find it amusing when these fuckers get that hype, but they ain't fucking with me. I will sit my life to show you death. As I hold my breath, then I burn my flesh into ash. Till there's nothing left.
There it is. She was only keeping it warm for you, champ. Listen, still the heavyweight champion, Darius the Destroyer! SlapFIGHT fans, this is Space Cowboy Jason Jones, and I'm standing with the one and only, the Wolverine, Dr. Stoppage. Let's show the fans at home right there. Now, I know that you're not happy about this call, but we got to go with doctor's orders on this.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he did good, hell. He beat the hell out of me. I mean, I can't say nothing else about it. I mean, then the doctor stopped it from my eyes, so.
I know you're kind of upset about it from what we talked about, but it is what it is. Listen, I have to ask you about this because Darius had studied tape of you and your technique, and you came in with something different today, and you came in with that new double hand stutter. Man, what do you call that thing? Do you have a name for it yet?
No, I didn't have a name for it. I just wanted to keep everybody on their toes and give them a couple seconds before the swing came around. So.
Well, listen, in the longest slap fight contest in history, you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. You understand?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have not saw the last of the Wolverine. SlapFIGHT Championship Titans Clash, one for the history books. 7 big fights. 5 of the pound-for-pound toughest in the world. It all took place right here. I've been your host, the Space Cowboy Jason Jones. Stay tuned in for more SlapFIGHT Championship.